of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Michigan State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Off the play fake. They're working that left side. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's caught downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Belly. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, football in the snow oftentimes is more fun for fans watching than it is for players out there on the field because it is hard to hold on to the football like that guy just found out right there.
You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little? Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move him forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. The offense changing the play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. The Nittany Lions are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Aller. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Slings it. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Right back to the well. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. With jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber and just...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck.
There he goes. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Always always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them close to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
On target to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to run it. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pushes toward the goal line. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Little touch pass to the receiver. Will not be able to turn the corner. He was fighting for that yardage, and he is stopped short. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Allard. Looking deep. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Dropping back, it's Allard. Got it in the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Allen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Going for the marker on the ground. The Nittany Lions pick up the first down.
Gotta love the physicality on fourth down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret. But he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Dinkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Running the red zone, it's Allen. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw. It's Child. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Velling. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Spartans have a lot of options on second and inches. looking to the big tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's marked.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. And that last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Allard. It's complete to the left. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner brings it out to the 19.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the catch. It's McCray. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Childs. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking it, keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by...
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something.